So today I just want to talk a little bit about Mindseye and exactly what they're doing because they're being kind of bizarre. If you haven't heard about this game, I wouldn't be surprised, but Mindseye, it was revealed maybe 2-3 years ago by a new studio called Build a Rocket Boy. This studio is headed by Leslie Menzies, who formerly headed Rockstar North, I think. I believe he worked on many of the GTA games, maybe 3, 4, and 5. So this isn't a studio of just a bunch of, I don't want to say nobodies, but unknown people. We have somebody who we can kind of look to the past and say he's done this before. After they first revealed Mind's Eye about 3 years ago, they finally came back earlier this year and dropped a couple trailers, one story trailer and then a kind of sort of gameplay trailer, but not really. A lot of it was still cinematic stuff. And a bunch of cuts, no just pure gameplay, right? And since then they've been kind of dropping trailers here and there, like 30-second trailers, no gameplay again, just kind of trailers to give you a little insight into what the story and what the world is going to be like. And a few months ago, they finally gave us a release date of the games coming out June 10th of this year, less than a month away from today. We are less than a month away from Mindseye coming out, and we have yet to see any pure gameplay. Now, a couple weeks ago, we did see apparently a leak of Mindseye gameplay. Now, I don't know if I believe it was actually a leak or if they put it out themselves and called it a leak, because they didn't really seem to care that people were posting it. I even saw, apparently, if you don't know, YouTuber Cyberboy, apparently he asked them if it was okay to show this leaked gameplay, and they said yes. And it seems like they haven't taken any action against anybody who's posted the gameplay. So I don't know if I'm going to put it in here. I don't, know if I should do that, but I'm thinking I might not, just in case of anything. But yeah, we've still yet to see an actual trailer gameplay video put out by them on purpose, if that one thing was actually not put out by them on purpose. And even so, that leak wasn't like, it was like 2 minutes of gameplay. It was a car chase and then cut to a gunplay scene. And again, that was only like 2 or 3 minutes. Now, me personally, ever since I saw this game back like 3 years ago, I was excited for it, even though back then we knew nothing about it. The concept of it and, just the premise of it just seemed cool, so I tried to keep an eye on it and remember it. And then when they came back and showed a little bit more about it, it got me even more excited. And I still am excited to play the game. Like, I think no doubt, even without seeing gameplay yet, like, I'm sure they're gonna show gameplay right before the game comes out, and if they don't, that's still like really bizarre. But even if they don't, I'm gonna buy the game, I'm gonna try it out for myself and talk about it. But for the people who don't do that, before they buy a game, they go and look at reviews and watch gameplay of it, see if they'll like it. This is a terrible thing, because why haven't you shown anything apart from story trailers and cutscenes and cinematic trailers? Especially when you're a newly established studio. I know they have somebody like a veteran, right, running the company, somebody who worked at Rockstar Games, but for the most part, you are a new studio. It's not like you don't have something to prove. You still have something to prove. You gotta, you're not Rockstar anymore. You're not GTA. You can't just drop a game without showing anything. The marketing for this game has just been so weird, because every time I think they might give us something gameplay related, they drop another 30-second trailer, and it's just like, I don't want to say there's no point in doing that, but honestly, I don't think there's any point in doing that, giving us a 30-second kind of story trailer to, I guess, get us into the story, right? When, for the most part, people won't buy a game if, unless you're somebody like me who's excited, they won't buy a game without seeing gameplay. I think the best part is just to be clear, right? Be clear and upfront of what the game is like. And there's only like 2 things I could think of, right? Like, they think maybe this game doesn't really need too much marketing, and that, I don't know, people, they think it's GTA, right? And the other one being maybe they're not confident in the game itself. Because typically, if you avoid doing a certain thing, like if you avoid showing gameplay, you're not confident in the gameplay. And I don't think it seems like, and it doesn't seem like this game is really, like, there's not much to the gameplay, right? It's kind of like GTA 5 or Saints Row, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think you should just be upfront with it. If it's something like that, if it's pretty simple gameplay, like run and gun shooting type of thing, just be upfront about it. There's nothing, like, that's not a big deal. Especially when, I don't want to say you're advertised as a GTA Saints Row type of game, but that's definitely what it looks like. It looks like that game, like GTA, Mafia, Saints Row type of gameplay. The thing is, when you try to hide it, that's where the problem occurs, because now people are going to start to kind of not make fun of you, but kind of critique everything. Like, oh, this game kind of looks like Saints Row gameplay. It looks like 2008 game. I've been seeing a lot of people saying that, not gonna lie. But yeah, I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem occurs when you try to stay quiet about it and not lie about it, but you just don't talk about it. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. This game comes out June 10th, like I said, less than a month away. I'm still excited for it. Like, I guess I'm skeptical a little bit, but regardless, I'm gonna buy it because I've been excited for this game. And as long as the story is pretty good, it's captivating, I think that's where this game might shine the most, is the story. I think that's where the potential is the most. I believe they did say this game is gonna be like Mafia, where they call it a fall open world, where it's pretty much it's an open world, but you can't do anything in it. It's pretty much just there to put you in that area, if that makes sense, to kind of encapsulate you in the world, but you can't actually do anything in it. And I also think they said the game isn't gonna be too long. At most, maybe it's like 20 hours or something. And I even think that might be too much. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, like the video if you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.